Okay, so here we are in part 2 of our folio mini album tutorial, and let me just show you what I have in front of me. As with my original folio mini album video, I explained that I used this set of dies to make my waterfall, and basically what I used were these two right here, and yeah, this to make the waterfall and this to make the insert that goes on top of it. Okay, and it's from the Lori Whitlock Thinlits. What is it called? It doesn't have a name. But anyhow, if I find this online, because I know that these are no longer available at stores, if I come across this online, I'll go ahead and leave a link to this set of dies in the description area below. Now, to make your waterfall, if you don't have a set of dies such as these, it's okay to just do a regular waterfall. So let me put this back in here, and alrighty, that can go to the side. Now, as with my first folio mini album, I mentioned that I used some words from Heidi Swap, and I bought these a long time ago, and so I'm going to be using these. If you like, you can put stickers or something in its place, however you would like to fill up those spaces. So this is what we're going to use, and I've already cut some paper that I'm going to be using on the inside and outside of our folio mini album. Now, this right here is a 10, I want to say 10, hang on just a second. Okay, this one is approximately 9 1/4, almost 9 1/4 across by 10 vertically. So up and down is 10 inches and horizontally is 9 1/4. And I trimmed this, and I trimmed this the very same way. 10 by 10 this way by 9 1/4 this way, and then I just cut them right down the middle, because these are going to go on the outer parts of our mini album folio, of our folio mini album. And I die cut some my waterfall. I did 10 of them because we're going to have 5 and 5 on each side, and here are my inserts, 5 and 5 again. And these are the papers that I'm planning on using on the outer part, and these are some additional papers that I brought out from the collection that I also liked, and I don't know yet if I'm going to be working these into our folio mini album, so we'll just have to wait and see. And let me put these to the side. And so the very first thing that we're gonna do, I suppose, is we're gonna go ahead and put our papers down here. Oh, and we can also cut some strips to go right along here. Okay, and since this is 1 inch and we know that the height is going to be 10, so we're going to cut a couple of strips that are 10 by 3/4 of an inch. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so we're going to take our glue and just kind of like glue these pieces down. Now what you don't see me doing in this folio mini album is you don't see me inking up any edges, and reason being is because I like to keep it clean. Since the colors are bright and light, I'm not going to smudge anything on the edges. I mean, if it's not necessary, I'm not going to do it, simply because I just want to keep it clean, a nice clean look. Alrighty, we have that down. And now we are going to take this part and we are going to glue it down right along there. Ooh, I like this side too, but I'm already committed to the green, so let's go ahead and do that. And with our bone folder, we're just going to press down on it to make sure that everything adheres, just like so. Alrighty. Simple, simple. Easy, easy, lemon squeezy. No, it goes easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There we go. Alrighty. Now, for these two halves, let's see, where did my paper go? It's right here. This is the bottom, or is that the top, or is that the bottom? Let's go ahead and make that the top. Nope, nope, it's the bottom. Yeah, because I got to see the direction that the flowers are on. It looks like, okay, this one is cut just right, but this one overlaps a little bit, so what I need to do is I need to just take a little edge off of this. So out with our trusty paper cutter, and there we go, just an edge. Alrighty, let's see how we do here. And a little bit more. We need to take out a little bit more. And I guess we'll go ahead and take out a little bit more there because it's just running too close to the edge. And if I let it do that, it runs into perhaps ruining the edge of the paper. And we don't want that. Let me do about this much. Let's take a look. Oh, much better. Much, much better. And let's go ahead and do the same thing to this side. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So now we are going to take our glue. Oh, I'm so loving these sides. Should I? Oh man. Decisions, decisions. Hang on just a moment. Let me see how this will turn out. Or should I keep it with the green? You know what? I'm just going to go with the green because everything that I have cut until now has been with this type of color palette in mind. So although I'm wanting to use this one now because it's so beautiful, it's such a beautiful color combination, I'm just going to stick with my original plan, okay? It's so difficult for me sometimes to use paper, because especially on graphic 45, because quite often both sides are so beautiful and you're like, okay, what side do I use? What side do I use? And I guess that's why paper companies provide us with at least 2 sheets of the same. And because it's so difficult. Okay. Now, I do have an 8x8 paper pad of this very same collection, but I'm saving it for a different project. So, here we go. Ta-da! The edge is a little bit wonky over here, but it's okay. This is handmade. So, there we go. And now we are going to do this one. Okay, so we have this down. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, and I will be right back. Okay, so now that our front covers are in place, and I'm not going to show that to you yet, we're going to work on the inside. I haven't done any embellishing on the outside or anything like that. Obviously, as you can tell, it's nice and flat. I just needed to add the front covers, and we'll take a look at those later. So we have 5 and 5 for our waterfall, and what I'm gonna do here is there is a score mark right along there, and we are going to, let's see, where's my score mark? I can hardly see on this paper. There it is. We are going to go ahead and, there's a score mark. Okay, we're going to go ahead and score right along that score mark, make it a little bit deeper so it's easier to see, and we're going to do that to 8 of them because 2 of them are going to go glued onto here. So let me find my score mark so that I can just make it a little bit deeper and easier for me to see. So I know that that was an additional step that we took, and you don't necessarily have to do that if you can actually see your score marks without having to go over them once again. More power to you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at our waterfall inserts. And what I need to do is I need to see how each one of these is going to go. I know that I want this to be my top page, and it's going to go like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. So this is my top page. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So I guess let's go ahead and start working on this side. And I'm setting this just how I want it. And where's my glue? My glue is right here. And we're going to work from the bottom on up. And then we're going to come here and we are going to cut right along there. Here, let me go ahead and do that right now. I need to get me a smaller paper trimmer so that I don't have to pull this one out every single time I need to trim something. Where is the feature? There it is. Okay, just like so, a little bit more, and there we go. And let me do one for here as well. One for the other side. And oh, that was my dog. And basically what I do is I just trim right along that score mark. Okay. So now we're ready. And we said this is going to be our last one. So it's just basically going to go right along there. And there we go. Easy does it. So that's one. Now for the next one.